baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Bo Bichette is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
First pitch, 107.
One strike now from Cole. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. This is foul right side. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
Ryu steps into his windup. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To first. Right to him. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third. The second baseman, DJ.
Now to the plate here is DJ LeMahieu, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Base swing and a liner. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. LeMahieu, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 2-0 home.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! Rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Out in front here. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
After multiple pitches, say I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Cole, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep. Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Okay, you asked for it. About to go no stream ad.
Last half of the second set to go. And standing in is the DH, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Ryu has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Ryu gets the sign. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And that misses 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Turned on down the line. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
In now, Luke Voigt, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Tyro Estrada digging in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two out here and a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home. Gio Urshela would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-0 offering.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Stepping in now, Reese McGuire.
The catcher, number 7.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a flare down the line. Urshela into shallow left, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the next to bat will be Bo Bichette. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now. Got
him to miss the breaking ball there. Bo Bichette goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Kevin Biggio is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. seared down the first baseline. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Yankees 3. So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Number 29.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Ryu's ready. Here's his offering. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Tellez has room in foul territory, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Urshela on at first, nobody out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for one, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
So the base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First offering. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. all set for the start of the fourth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. LeMahieu for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to fourth. Takes. Inning is over. So no runs on one base hit. Inning number 4 we go. The Yankees about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Now at the plate,
right
Aaron
fielder,
Judge. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Ryu gets the sign. Here it comes. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out. You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
No, that's low.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Up
Next to dig in, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Chopped weakly up the first base line. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And another foul ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Now the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. One strike now from Cole. Hard hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Striding in is Randall Grichuk. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, touchdown.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 3-2. Now to bat, Luke Voigt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Up next for the Yankees.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at that. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Thairo Estrada. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Steven Matz enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. In now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Matz, a former New York Met, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
This one's down to third. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now. And now here is Reese McGuire. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. McGuire leads off second with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Cavan Biggio, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. This pitch is popped up. LeMahieu over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. LeMahieu shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now here's the first offering. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 4-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Hit to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Here comes the 1. We're in the 6th inning. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Aaron Judge will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here it comes. The 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the game.
And he was already off to a great start with a home run on opening day. But then he goes and hits another one. Everyone knows he was putting in great work in spring training, and it looks like that hard work has paid off. What a way to get your season started.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Two and two. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2 New York. 7th inning ready to roll. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
He's running. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's got a cannon for an arm back there behind the dish, but it doesn't mean it's always accurate. Got plenty behind this one, but he sailed it, and he won't be happy with himself about that throw.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now that's third baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now at the plate is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight.
And that'll score the run from third, and don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run score.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll make a matchup.
Britain.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's 1 for 5. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Stepping up is Bichette. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 1-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. One and one, the pitch.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and one, here it is. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Jonathan Loizaga answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Now the first pitch. Kevin Biggio swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bichette gathers it in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke.
Digging in next, Luke Voigt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in next, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz, just a 1 for 9. First delivery to him. Two out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1.
Hey. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Smoke toward third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-rolled in, you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Standing in now, Thairo Estrada, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Sanchez is off of first with 2 away. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The set and the 1-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
2 down, runners at first and second. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. So stepping in is George Springer. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Here it comes on 0-2.
A
bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding in is Lourdes Gurriel. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Into the second deck and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they take a 7-5 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Justin Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 34, Justin Wilson.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fouled away. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
At the plate, Rowdy Tellez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Fouled off.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, now.
Guerrero stands at second with no outs. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Rendell Grichuk will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at this 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the belt, the pitch. Late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In now, Reese McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 3 runs already home here. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-2 pitch. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Next to stand in is Bo Bichette. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Now the 0-1. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees 5. Ross Stripling is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 48, Ross Stripling.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The center fielder.
Now here it comes.
Hicks.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He brings with him a .313 batting average. First offering. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
99. Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Stripling playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. LeMahieu, base runner at first with 1 out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now back. The left
Next
fielder.
up, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
2 out with the man at first. Popped up. Biggio into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 2, 7-5. Chad Green enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Green.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 7. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Ball 3. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready now is George Springer. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
The 1-1.
Nope, upstairs.
Grounded to short, reined in. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Nothing across here this half. Nothing further in the Toronto ninth. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail it by 2. Kirby Yates comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here it comes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now back.
So now into the box is Luke Voit. He went deep back in the 5th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Popped him up. Tellez is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Up next, Gary Sanchez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. Up high, 2-1 now. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. He's right there. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Steven Matz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kirby Yates wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa.